Hi everyone, I'm Mr. G, and today I'll be doing critical thinking. Why is critical thinking important? Critical thinking is important because in order for us to express who we are as ourselves, we need to know how to think clearly, and critical thinking, it helps us with that. Critical thinking also shows us how to solve problems and break down text when we're reading. Mr. G, how does critical thinking relate to everyday life? Critical thinking is used in everyday life in many ways. Critical thinking is just a simple thought process. The way we use critical thinking in everyday life is when we have a problem, we use critical thinking to stop and help us solve that problem. Also, when reading a book, we use critical thinking to better understand what the author is trying to say to us when we're reading the book. Why am I teaching critical thinking? I'm teaching critical thinking because it helps us solve problems that we have with homework, in the classroom, and even outside of school. There are many things that we do outside of school that critical thinking helps us do. Like when we're in the grocery store, critical thinking helps us with that. We use critical thinking when playing a sport, when playing a video game. Critical thinking even helps us find out what we want to eat. When you stop and you think, what do I want to eat for dinner? What do I want to eat for breakfast? Critical thinking helps you solve that problem. Critical thinking is something we are always using, even when we don't know it. Isn't that interesting? I'm going to show you some ways that we use critical thinking and ways that you can use critical thinking. First way we will use critical thinking is trying to explain who we are. What we're going to do first is tell each other examples of who we are. I will give you my examples, and then I want to hear yours. I will set a 20-second timer so we can both think about ways to explain who we are, and then we can tell each other. So what we're going to do first is we're going to explain to each other who we are using our age, height, hair color, things like that. Things that we can see or things that personally are for us. So I'm going to start a 20-second timer, and we're both going to think of 3 examples. If you want, you could think of more examples, but let's do 3. Ready? 20 seconds starting now. Let me see. I have 2 of mine. Do you have any yet? Okay. I have mine. Do you have yours? Time's up. Let me say my 3. My 3 are, I'm tall, I have brown eyes, and I'm 21. I know, I'm pretty old. Shh, don't tell anyone. So what are your 3? Cool. Wow, nice. So next what we're gonna do is we're going to say 5 things that we like and that are our favorite. Like a book, a game, a sport, things like that. These are other ways to explain who we are. You can even say your favorite food. So we're gonna do another 20 seconds, and we're each gonna think of 5 things to explain who we are. Okay? Ready, set, go. Okay, I got 1. Okay, I can see that. Yeah. Do you have any yet? Okay, that's good. I have mine. If you need more time, just pause the video. My 5 are Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, Fortnite, pizza, and my favorite subject from school, science. Those are 5 things that explain and that show people who I am. And that's how I use critical thinking to explain who I am. What are your five? One. Okay. Two. Nice. Three. I like that one. Four. I didn't think of that. Five. Good job. That was really good. And we just did critical thinking by explaining who we are. You can also use critical thinking to explain who your family is, your mom, your dad, brother, sister, aunts, uncle. But did you know you can use critical thinking to explain your pets? Like your dog. My dog is big. My dog is brown, black. Did you know that? Critical thinking is everywhere. You can use critical thinking to explain food, a game, a sport. Another way we use critical thinking is when we're talking to someone and we're explaining how to do something. That's also critical thinking. Other ways to do critical thinking is you can make a photo collage, take multiple pictures of things that you like, and put it on a poster board and glue it or tape it. And that's one way. You can make a video, or you can do a slideshow. Take pictures and little clips of videos and make that into a slideshow. That's another way to do critical thinking. Now we're going to use personal reflection. What that means is we are going to look at who we are. We're going to analyze ourselves and talk about our struggles and our strengths. Doing this is a big way of critical thinking. Some of you may have done this in school in English. A good thing about critical thinking is that it makes us think about who we are as ourselves. With personal reflection, we are going to answer some critical thinking questions on paper or out loud. So at this time, if you need more time, you can pause the video. You can get a sheet of paper and a pencil, if you would like, or you can just say it out loud. I'm going to say mine's out loud. Okay. I will say the question twice. Each question we are going to ask ourselves, and then I will put a 20-second timer on, and we will answer the question. I will say mine, and then you will say yours. The first question is, what are some of my greatest strengths? What are some of my greatest strengths? Ask yourself that question. Mr. G, what are some of your greatest strengths? Now we're going to put a 20-second timer. Some of my greatest strengths. What are your strengths? Yeah, that's one. I have another one. Are you ready? Do you have yours? If you don't have it yet, you can just pause the video. My two greatest strengths are I am a very friendly person and I'm a hard worker. What are yours? Nice. I like that. That's a good one. Good job. The next question we are going to ask ourselves is the opposite of what our greatest strengths are. What are some things I struggle with? What are some things I struggle with? Ask yourself that question. Mr. G, what are some things you struggle with? 20 seconds. Ready? Go. Some things I struggle with. Yeah, I don't like doing that. Did you get one yet? 7 seconds left. If you need more time, just pause the video. I got mine. Mine are trying new foods. I don't like trying new foods. Like spinach. Ew, spinach is nasty. Brussels sprouts. No, I do not like Brussels sprouts. Do you like Brussels sprouts and spinach? Hmm, I might have to try it then. Another thing I struggle with is change. I don't like when things change. I like everything to stay the way it is. But change is good, and I'm working on that. And I'm working on trying new foods. What is one food that you really, really like that everyone else doesn't like? Hmm. I'm gonna go home and try that. I'm gonna try that right now after this video. After I'm done talking to you. Now, our next one is we're going to explain how we felt when school went from the classroom to home. We're going to explain how we felt when school went from the classroom to home. Let's take 10 seconds to think about this one. Go. How did I feel? Yeah. Do you have yours? Well, let me tell you how I felt when I went from the classroom to home for school. Me, I'm in college. And being on campus, it's very fun. You meet new friends, you're with your friends, you get to go out with your friends. But being in the classroom is different because you have the teacher there in front of you, like you do, teaching you and telling you how to do things. But when I went home, it was really hard for me in school. But I still succeeded and got good grades. I know you got your good grades too, didn't you? That's good. So tell me, how was school for you when you went from the classroom to home? Yeah, same for me. Wow. Nice, okay. Have you ever talked to your friends since being home on video chat or Zoom? That's good. We'll be back together soon with our friends. I can't wait to see my friends. Now, what we are going to do is answer two more critical thinking questions. Now, what I want you to do is go back and think about those two strengths that you said. Mine were I am a very friendly person and hardworking, because we are going to use those two strengths for the next two questions. The next question is, what career, job would you like when you're older? What career or job would you like when you're older? I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think about this. I'm pretty sure you probably know what you want to be. Ready, set, go. I know what I want to be. Okay, now, do you know what you want to be when you grow up? Wait. Don't tell me, don't tell me. Let me tell you what mine is first. I want to be a lawyer and then a judge. Who wants to be a lawyer? I see you. Yeah, we're both going to be lawyers. Cool. Who wants to be a firefighter? A police officer? A teacher? A doctor? Who wants to play a sport when they're older? Cool. All right, if I didn't say yours, tell me what you want to be when you grow up. What career or job do you want? Wow, that's a good one. I like that. Pretty interesting. Now, we're going to use our two strengths that we said to answer the last question for critical thinking. We're also going to put our skills and talents. So think about some skills that you have and your talents. Our next question and last question that we're going to ask ourselves is, how will your strengths, skills, and talents help you make your goal? And our goal is our career or job. How will your strengths, skills, and talents help you make your goal? 10 seconds, we're going to think about it. If you need more time, just pause the video. Skills and talents. Up. Time's up. My strengths will help me because I am able to help the person as a friend, and I work hard with them. Now, one skill I have is talking. You may not think talking is a skill, but I think it's a good skill I have. But with talking, I won't be scared to talk in front of a group or a big crowd of people. Being a lawyer, you have to talk in front of a lot of people. So being talkative, it'll help me. A talent I have is time management. What time management is being on time, having enough time to do your work. So with time management, I will always be on time for my job. I will have enough time to do my work. I will spread everything out. I won't have to sit there and do this and then do that right after it. I'll have more time to do each job. How about you? How will your strengths, skills, and talents help you reach your goal? Nice. Okay. How about your talents? That's a good talent. I wish I had that talent. Cool. I like that. You're a smart person, I see. That's good. Are you ready to play a quick game? We're going to play a quick game before we leave. We're going to play the facts and opinion game. What this game is, I will sit there and say 10 facts or opinions, and you will sit there and say if it's a fact or an opinion. I will give you 10 seconds to think, then you will say it out loud if it's a fact or opinion, and then I'll give you the right answer. For example, frogs are green. That's a fact. The snow is brown. That's an opinion, because snow's not really brown. A fact is something that can be checked and something that can be proven right. An opinion is something that you feel or something that someone else feels. So let's play this game, the fact and opinion game. And remember, this is also a part of critical thinking. Critical thinking's fun, right? I know. Our 10-second timer will start after I read each one. Our first one is, a polar bear is the most fun animal to watch. Is that a fact or an opinion? A polar bear is the most fun animal to watch. 10 seconds. Fact or opinion? What is that? A fact or an opinion? Did you get the answer? What's your answer? Good job. A polar bear is the most fun animal to watch is an opinion. Did you get that? Good job. Our next one is, pandas are black and white. Pandas are black and white. Is that a fact or an opinion? 10 seconds. Ready, set, go. Three, two, one. Time's up. Is that a fact or an opinion? Good job. It's a fact. You're good at this. Our next one is, bats are very scary. Bats are very scary. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. What is that? Bats are very scary. Is it a fact or an opinion? It's an opinion. Good job. Our next one is April has 30 days. April has 30 days. Ready? Our 10 seconds starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. April has 30 days is a fact or an opinion? Good job. Did you look at the calendar? Are you sure? April has 30 days is a fact. Good job. Your birthday comes one day a year. Your birthday comes one day a year. Is that a fact or an opinion? 10 seconds. Ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's your answer? Good job. It's a fact. You're right. You're doing really good at this. We're going to have to play this again. Our next one is winter is better than summer. Winter is better than summer. 10 seconds begins now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is that a fact or an opinion? Good job. It's an opinion. What's your favorite season? Mine is spring. I like seeing the flowers, but the rain, I don't like it. Next one is the sky is blue. The sky is blue. Fact or an opinion? Time's up. What's your answer? Did you get that? It's a fact. The sky is blue. Good job. We have 3 more and we're almost finished. Purple and green are the best colors. Purple and green are the best colors. Is that a fact or an opinion? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. What's your answer? Good job. It's an opinion. You're doing really good. 2 more. Can you get the last 2? The last 2 are drums are the best instrument. Drums are the best instrument. 10 seconds. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's your answer? You're right. It's an opinion. You're so good at this. We have 1 more. The last one is pizza is the best food ever. Pizza is the best food ever. 10 seconds. Ready? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you think you can get the last one? You got the answer? Let me hear it. You're right again. It's an opinion. 10 out of 10. We're gonna have to do this next time. I'm gonna have to make them a little harder because you're good at this. What's your favorite food? Okay. Well, I think pizza's the best. But that's an opinion, as you all know. That's not a fact. Now, I'm going to tell you a few games that you can play at home that also involve critical thinking. Building blocks or Legos, I Spy with my little eye. You can do a scavenger hunt outside, looking for flowers, rocks, leaves, and more. You can do puzzles, you can do an obstacle course, or you can also tell a story, like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, or you can play a memory game. That's the end, guys. Thank you for participating with me in today's critical thinking lesson. Come back and watch more. See ya next time. Bye.